Hi, welcome to Bio Absurd, where I'm just going to talk about nature, science, stuff. Today's topic, this fucking thing. Now, this is the mola mola, or the ocean sunfish, whatever you want to call it, and if you look into anything marine science or anything like that, you've probably heard this debate a million times about whether this thing is really cool or really weird. And honestly, I'm kind of on both sides. Just look at the thing, first of all. Second of all, it is kind of cool. It has some cool things going for it. The way it moves, really cool. The way it survives, pretty cool. However, just look at it. Just look at that thing. What is that? So one of the cool things about evolution is that everything is essentially as equally evolved as everything else. Anything that is alive right now is just as evolved as anything else that is alive right now. Because to be alive, you have to be perfectly evolved to survive in your habitat, right? Cool. So anything that's alive and thriving is just as evolved as anything else that is alive and thriving. Which means that I am technically just as equally evolved as that. If I didn't know what that was and I looked at that, I would think that was some alien. That's not a fish. I don't know what that is. Like if I was a sailor in the 1700s and you showed me this or this, I would have laughed my ass off. I would have called you a fibber. I would have said, ooh, was it a mermaid? But then you put me on a boat, I go out into the ocean, and I see this. I don't know what I would have thought. If I didn't know that existed, I would have thought a whale died, a shark was feeding on it, and it just ripped off a piece of blubber and left some of it floating in the water. Because, like, what is that?